Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm doing great, thank you.
That's
And ma'am, yeah, ma'am, how about you?
I'm also doing fine, thank you. So we are meeting for the first time. I'll quickly tell a
Yes,
little
ma'am.
about myself. My name is Radhika. I'm from New Delhi and I've got 5 years of experience in this field, helping people with their English communications. So that's a little about me. If you can go ahead and introduce yourself a bit.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. Thank you so much for having conversation with you. First of all, my name is Neetu Gupta. Basically, I born and brought up from Gwalior, but currently I have been living in Delhi since my marriage. I'm masters in organic chemistry and science and maths teacher. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are dancing, singing, painting, playing badminton, and spoken English as well.
Mhm.
So that's
Nice.
all about myself.
Great,
Yeah.
that's very nice. And Nitu, as you mentioned that you are a science and a math teacher, so that means you teach at school or you teach in a college. At what level do you
Yeah,
teach?
ma'am. These days I'm taking tuitions at my home because yeah, it's not quite possible to go out because there are my two kids. So that's why I'm in a nuclear family. So yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm unable to organize all things. So that's why, yeah.
Okay,
Before
that's
my marriage, I used to teach in private school. So
mhm,
yeah, I used to teach up to 12th standard chemistry. But
mhm.
yeah, these days I'm just teaching up to 10th standard science and maths. Maths up to 8th standard because my background is chemistry. So that's why I can handle up to 10th standard science only. Yeah.
Okay, okay, understood the point. So, as you mentioned about organic chemistry, what exactly is this organic chemistry? Because I have studied chemistry only up till 10th grade, and that too I was not at all good at it. So, if you can tell me a little, what is this organic chemistry exactly?
Organic chemistry is just based on chemical reaction.
Okay.
And here we just learn about the atom molecules, what is the structure of atom and molecules, and how the matters are reacted to other matters. So all these things we learn in those things.
So,
Yeah.
how you decided this particular subject? You were always interested in chemistry. It just happened all of a sudden. How you entered into chemistry exactly?
Yeah, ma'am, because it was quite easy to learn for me at that time, and I got good marks.
So, generally, those people who study physics, chemistry, or those who specialize in a particular subject, they also think about doing their masters and doing their PhD and doctorate into it. So, do you also
Yes.
have the plans that okay, I will also pursue my PhD and be Dr. Neetu
Yes,
with
ma'am.
this?
After marriage, I wanted to do that. I wanted qualify the NAT examinations, and I
Mhm,
wanted to PhD as well. But, ma'am,
mhm,
yeah, due to some circumstances that I have told you before, I have two
mhm,
kids. I'm in a nuclear family, so it was quite difficult for me because I had to do all household chores as well.
mhm,
So that's why. So yeah, I couldn't continue my journey. But
mhm.
now yeah, at that time, I just feel like that, okay, I can do whatever I can do so I can manage at my home because I can't go out because these days I'm just feeling like that my kids are grown up. So that's why my son is in 10th standard and my daughter is in ninth grade. So that's why I'm just feeling like that, okay, I have to keep an eye on them because, yeah, they can go to bad direction or wrong direction. So that is the particular aspect for not going out. Yeah,
That is a
because
very important thing that you have mentioned here, that both your kids are in teenage and handling teenage kids is a task in itself. So how are
yes,
you doing that, Neetu? Because our time was different. Our parents used to tell us one thing and we used to sit at one place. But today's kids are very different. Their ideas,
yes, ma'am,
their opinions are very strong, and we cannot really
totally
stop
different.
them from everything. So, as a mother of two teenagers, how are you managing, and what are the tricks and the strategies you apply so that the kids are on the right track, but they can enjoy their life at the same point of time? How do you handle this all?
Ma'am, if I talk about my experience, so as per my experience, yeah, you are saying absolutely correct because these days the kids are have different mentalities. They are having different mentalities and they are going to different directions as well. Whatever we used to do in our teenagers age, though they are not kind of that. They are
Yes.
just totally different, and their thinking is totally different. So at that moment, we have to learn from their mental status. First of all, we have to, yeah, think about that deeply. And I generally sit with them and make them understand whatever they are doing. So I just keep on eye on them. Sometimes it's just irritating me as well, and my kids also. It is happening. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's natural thing. So
Mhm.
I just make a balance of all those things. Sometimes I take them out for playing badmintons and play some other things. And I'm very much fond of the dance. So sometimes I teach dance to my daughter. She's also good dancer. So these kind of activities I do with my children so that they can enjoy as well. They behave friendly with me. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so you basically try to involve yourself and give your time to them so that they do not feel isolated, rather, they feel that mom is like a friend. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And
Yeah.
as you have mentioned that today's teenagers are very different in comparison to how we were as a teenager. So how
Hmm.
this changed and happened, how this transition has happened, that earlier teenagers were different and now teenagers are different. How or what is the reason for this change according to you?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Actually, the main basic reason is, ma'am, social media. After COVID-19, we faced a lot of problems, lot of situations that are arising that I have seen in my life. I'm not saying I'm not only the person. So many persons, so many people, they are facing problem a lot from this issue because by due to the social media, what happened? Uh, Many schools they are giving homeworks that is related to social media, so
Hmm.
they have to indulge all time whatsoever they are taking time, so they don't think too much about that. They just give their assignment, and the task is they have to complete within a day. So how much their time they are taken, so they don't think too much about this. So this is the main concern. So due to this reason, what happens? Students are not able to focus their study.
Hmm.
So this is, yeah. Or if we talk about when my kids were fifth or sixth grade, so at that moment I had to be indulged in those kind of activities. So I was really very frustrated to do all these things, and yeah, I had to all times busy with the social media to search all those things so that I can complete their assignment.
Okay.
So this is the main basic concern. So I'm not favor with this.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
believe that social media is the biggest problem because of which the
biggest
mindset
problem.
has changed. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because these days, yes, students are not understanding what we are conveying our thoughts and ideas for their positive way. But they just think like that, okay, they always interrupt us, they always stop us. So that kind of things arising. I'm not saying that this is the mistakes of our kids. This is the mistakes of our generation because, yeah, it's happening because it's natural things. But we have to stop it. I think, yeah, some steps we have to take for that. If we talk about, yeah, in abroad, they are taking some steps. Yeah, for that, they just take some steps like that so that the student cannot indulge to the social media for all time.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have made some rule for that so that they can just take some time
Hmm.
for just, yeah, limited period of time busy with the social media.
Okay, so can you tell me a little that what type of rules they have made so that kids spend lesser time on social media? If you
Yeah,
are aware, maybe.
yeah. I have read in newspaper in Canada or some other countries. Here they made some rules like that uh, up to the 15 years. They are unable to make their own ID on YouTube and any other platform. Yeah,
Okay.
if their parents agree to make their ID, and yeah, if they mention there, yeah, my kid can make the ID, and there is the limited of the age group also. Then they can make the ID and they go to the particular video only.
Uh-huh.
All videos are restricted for them. Yeah, those videos are useful, helpful for them. So those kind of videos they can watch.
Okay,
Yes,
understood. So there are some sort of control, parental control or societal control. They can have access only to filtered data, which is appropriate to their age. Yes.
exactly. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Understood the point. I think that's a very good initiative that you have talked about. Is it possible to take such an initiative in India or in a country like India, which is so big in terms of population and area? We cannot apply these rules. What you?
Yes, ma'am, we can do same thing. Actually, for that purpose, I think
Mhm.
government should take some steps for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, if they make some rule for that kind of things, then we can go ahead with that kind of things. I think so. We can, yeah, definitely we can do it. But
Mhm.
first of all, government should be active for that.
Okay, government needs
Yes,
to be active,
yes,
and I
yes,
do agree with you. Such big things can be done at a government level only. As
yeah.
a parent, what will be your tip? How can we counsel our student? How can we counsel our kids to behave properly and use social media properly? As a parent, what we can do?
Yeah, ma'am, I have restricted to my kids. I told them, yeah, only for limited times you can use social media and whatever you are learning, you just sit with me in evening and you convey in your way. You just express your way, whatever you have learned
Mhm.
by the social media. So I sometimes motivate them and inspire them what kind of things are good for them. So you just go for that. These kind because my son very much into the gaming. So that's why I'm taking that kinds of steps so that he can come in the right direction. So yes, so
Because
day to day, I just give him, yeah. So day to day, I'm just giving counseling so that he can do his work in a particular direction, in a right direction, because he is going to for IIT. So that's why. That is a major concern for me. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Understood. Counseling, talking to them, giving them a real idea, real exposure, that can really save them from going in the right direction. So, this is the way, this is what parents can do from their end. Yeah?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood the point. Now, moving forward, as you told me that you conduct tuition classes at your school, at your home, right?
Hmm.
So, is it online classes or one face-to-face classes?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm taking face-to-face classes these days. Yeah. Not much more students these days are coming because I have to get time for my families. So
Uh-huh.
I just take only for 5 to 10 students. So
Mhm.
that I can manage. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
not more time. Yeah,
Not
because
more.
these days I have to give ample of time for my students as well as my family as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
so
have to
that I
balance.
can manage. Yeah. Yeah,
Have you?
besides this, ma'am, I'm working on two YouTube channels. One of them is related to English. I'm
Mhm.
working upon it. Whatsoever I'm learning. So I
Mhm.
just share to my audience.
Mhm.
And another one, it is related to dance. So because I'm very fond of about the dance, so yeah, I teach some steps of dance and yeah, make some steps by my own choreography and share to the people. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned that you are really fond of dance. In fact, you teach dance to your daughter also. So when it comes to dance, any particular dance form you have learned or you teach any particular dance form or is it freestyle dancing? Tell me a little about your dance journey, please.
Yeah, I can teach Bollywood,
Okay.
hip hop,
Mhm.
semi-classical,
Oh.
and contemporary as well. Jazz also a little bit I have learned in my life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So from where you have learned these? You have learned all these things before marriage,
No,
or when was the time when you
no,
learned?
after marriage I have learned these things. Yeah. When
So
my kids used to go to school, so at that time I got free time, so I went over there.
okay, understood. So how you developed this interest in dance? It was just that you had some free time. That's why to keep yourself engaged, you joined dance classes, or you were always interested in dance. How this journey began? That okay, let me go ahead and go for
Yeah,
some.
definitely. Yeah, before marriage, ma'am, I was very much fond of about painting. But after marriage, my changed, has been totally changed because due to because I wanted to take out time for myself so that
Okay.
I can be happy. So if I'm happy, then I can make my family happy as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
So
Correct.
this is the
Okay.
main, basic reason for go out to learn dance. So
Hmm.
whenever I used to go dance academy, so I really enjoyed over there, and so that's the main reason to go
So
out
that
there.
was basically a me time for you.
Yeah, whenever I dance, so at that moment I feel very happy. I just feel like over the moon and feeling very enthusiastic. My mind just feeling like very peaceful.
Hmm.
Yeah, it uplifts my mind. So that is the main basic reason to go there.
Okay.
These days I'm practicing myself. These days I'm not practicing because I got an injury in my left knee leg, so that's why I'm getting therapy. It is physiotherapy, so I'm going to physiotherapy centers for 1 month. It is
Okay.
being stopped. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So as you told me that you have two YouTube channels which you manage. So how this idea of YouTube came to your mind? Because generally, people want to get into YouTube full time or part time. What is your idea and perspective for YouTube? Is it your
Yes.
full time thing or it is just a side hustle? How is YouTube for you?
No, no, ma'am. Because I just maintaining both channel alternative days. Yeah, I'm not fully working upon it. Whatever I'm learning, so
Hmm.
I just share to my friends. So in that way, I want to be more accurate. Means I want to do more accurate way. Whatever, whether it is dance or whether it is spoken English. If
Hmm.
I'm making a video, so in that video, I speak over and over again so that I can, correct my accents and I correct my speaking level. So that is the main concern. Means my main concern is that I'm learning over here due to the YouTube channel. So here I just upload my content and I'm enjoying while learning all those things. Yeah.
Hmm.
It is a great opportunity to have this opportunity over here. By staying at home, we can learn each and everything.
Hmm. Correct. I
Yes,
do agree with you. So, Neetu, when it comes to YouTubing, some people also consider it as a career option. Yeah.
yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
not talking for you, I'm talking about youngsters, those who
Yes,
have to decide their career, freshers. For them, would you recommend that yes, they can take YouTubing as a full time career, or you think that no, there isn't any stability in YouTubing and Instagramming, so
yes,
considering them
ma'am.
as career options is doubtful?
Yeah, ma'am. I would say that no, they cannot invest all time for only their career on the YouTube. If they want achieve any success in their life, if they want earn some money, so I think that is the not YouTube is not a particular platform where you can get it. It just depend on your by luck. It just depend on your fortune. If you are really
Hmm.
means lucky person, then you can get it. Otherwise, if you are not lucky person and if you are working upon it hardly, so some people are very sad to do go ahead with a YouTube channel. They are just feeling like that we are working a lot, but we are not getting from it because sometimes what happens, some videos are going well, some videos are not going well. It doesn't matter whether we had a lot of work hard on a video that is not going well. Yeah, some videos, yeah, that can go well, ma'am, where we didn't do work hard. So it is my
Hmm.
also personal experience also. Yes,
Hmm. So you will not suggest YouTubing as a full time career option, but it can be a side hustle if a person is interested. Yeah.
yes, yes. It just
Mhm.
can be a side hustle as per their interest. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, but not a full time career, at least in the
Not
start.
full. No.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Neetu. That was a great discussion. First of all, I would like to share with you that you have enough of ideas. At least you are not that person who doesn't have any idea. So, the good part about you is you have enough of ideas to share. So, that will be my suggestion. If this was your first session, keep practicing.
Yes.
Wish you a great day. Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Bye
much,
bye.
ma'am, for having. Yeah, it was a great session. Bye, ma'am. Bye.
Absolutely. It was a great session. Thank you.
Thank you so much.